Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Didn't I show you some meme Fire Emblem video?
Yes, that was a great video too.
Okay.
Actually, so anyway, for the
Radiant team
out
ban.
the memes.
Really?
So there's
Dire
one
team
that
ban.
acknowledged the meme.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that was the meme. Memes.
Wow. Just by adding Dorcas?
10 seconds remaining.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Winter Wyvern.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Puck!
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
What was the sneaky part? Because it seemed... Okay. That's not really sneaky, though. Okay. Fair. Fair. But even then, even if they weren't being sneaky, you don't get destroyed that early on and then just continue falling downhill like that.
Radiant team ban.
Night Stalker.
The fall. You get up, stronger than ever before, you whip out a Night Stalker, look how ripped that dude is, he's been hitting the gym, he's ready for retribution.
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Do you only watch superhero movies or something?
Dire team ban.
Alright, fine. No, I always load up some Requiem for a Dream right when I'm getting on an international flight for sure.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
So then, without the power of
Seconds
this, I
remaining.
haven't watched the movie yet, but like without the power of the suit, he's still able to overcome. Well, okay.
Dire
So then, I
team
suppose we can draw some analogies. Maybe Mineski, they used to have that aura of like unstoppability for the first few months of this pro circuit, because like 1437 was like, why isn't Mineski getting invited? And EU was like, why isn't Mineski getting invited? And then that veil is shattered. We can do some more movie parallels. It's like some Wizard of Oz stuff, right? Everyone's like, oh snap, it's the Wizard of Oz. I don't want to mess with him. And then they look behind the curtain, and it's Mushi one man chronoing a Tiny. No, that's Alice in Wonderland.
Radiant team pick.
This is the one with the girl and the dog. Of course. You just had knockoff Spider-Man movies.
10 seconds
Watching movies
remaining.
in China is actually more of like a date thing than a.
5 seconds remaining.
I guess in American culture it's like very widespread, right? You just watch movies with
Dire
your families, or
team pick.
but I
Right.
think in China was more exclusive, like for romantic purposes. I think the first movie I've seen was like Titanic, and I was like 7. Like, oh, boobies, or was it like 9 or something?
So it's a good
10
one to start
seconds
off on.
remaining.
Anyways, we got a Mirana Bane combination.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Last time it was Mineski trying to do, as you said, maybe something a little bit sneaky with a
Radiant
potentially roaming combination, but they were never able to roam because Medusa was just too irritating to leave alone. And now Geek Fam's gonna go for a combination with Bane Mirana, although I haven't seen a roaming Mirana in a very long time, so this is not gonna be like a laning phase combination, but perhaps a mid-game combination with Nightmare and Arrow.
Oh, I was casting WES last weekend,
5
and
seconds remaining.
when they picked like Mirana first phase, with oh, there's no way this is a support Mirana. I've never seen that since Fluff and stuff did it back in like TI. And then lo and behold, it was a position for Mirana, and he completely dominated that game. So I looked like a fool. It was a Mouseport actually. Pretty damn.
Dire team pick.
Probably don't expect that to be here, and looks like it's gonna be a ET. Man, everyone's on the ET.
The hero did not convince me in the last game, which I mean, Ninja Boogie was doing fine, but I guess maybe I'm less confident in 4-position ET. Like, I think this hero needs at least a item and not just like a
5
drum.
seconds remaining.
He needs something earlier on that makes him like a more dominant force. A lot of great silence targets for DP this game, though.
Silence all.
And Night Stalker. Yeah, actually, this is Silent City. But I don't know if I can continue to just give Mineski the benefit of the doubt in the drafting phase like we had done in Game 1, because I was very skeptical about Geek Fam's Game 1 draft. Probably because I was not really paying attention. I was just like, it's Geek Fam versus Mineski. There's no way they're going to lose Game 1 in 35 minutes. But then, look at me. Also, I don't think Ice 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 was able to do Ice 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 things, and more often than not, whenever I see Mineski win, it's because Ice 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 does Ice 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 things.
It felt like when they were winning, they basically left the offlane pick, and they prioritized Ice Ice, and I feel like that's kind
Right.
of what they need.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, the Tiny this game, or the Tiny in Game 1, felt like how Ice 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 would, like, have made that game go if the drafts were reversed.
I wonder if they're thinking about faces. Then you're looking at pretty strong combo. Cooldown is very long, but whenever
Yeah.
you put them together, you generally just win the fight and take.
That's the thing that scares me though, is that cooldown. Because we saw that Geek Fam were very good at playing around the chrono cooldown in game 1. Push strats?
Ice, Jack off lane.
So what do? Do you max dual breath?
Max liquid.
Oh, well, I mean, like, that's the traditional Jakiro. That's like support Jakiro.
Have you seen
This is an Ice Jakiro. I have, actually.
Play carry Jakiro?
Yeah, I did see
Thing
that.
is dank as hell. It might just
That's
be
very
carry,
impressive.
yeah. I don't know if Mushi, but I'm pretty sure if you give it to Ice, carry from the off.
Yeah. Which I would like to see.
Dire team ban.
For those of you guys that are not too caught up with the carry, what basically happens is he has like a amp talent at 10. There's a 15 talent that increases breath damage. It's essentially like double damage for his. It gets to a point where I think if you dual breath a
10
creep,
seconds remaining.
kill it. One dual breath.
Yeah. And that's not even counting like a veil or anything, which is almost always
you get the
picked up
veil
on
on top.
Jakiro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually so insane. The one game I saw a Jakiro killing a Dusa by itself. I was like, what? How is this happening?
Yeah, like years ago, everyone like Jakiro actually has not been changed very much. Like, granted, the talents help him out a lot, but dual breath as a spell has been mostly the same for years. And so there was one time that I was against a Jakiro mid, and I was just like, what are these idiots trying to pull right now? And I have never gotten destroyed so hard mid in my entire life. I was playing like TA also, which that's a pretty bad matchup for
That's
TA.
a terrible matchup.
Yeah, but like I didn't respect it, and like my attack speed was super slow because dual breath slows your attack speed like crazy. Liquid fire slows your attack speed like crazy. I had no refraction charges at all. I was getting completely obliterated. So I grew to recognize the power of spell damage Jakiro rather than just pure pushing Jakiro. But having said that, this is a pretty heavy push lineup. You've got Wyvern with Cold Embrace to sustain, Healing Ward, Jakiro Liquid Fire, and so you don't even need to blow Exorcism just to take towers.
Yep, I like it. I'm not sure if I feel the Juggernaut last. Like, apart from the push, excuse me, I feel like it's adding.
I think that they like the idea of having spell immunity because Geek Fam are a very combo-oriented team, it seems. Like, you set up with a Nightmare, into his Arrow, into, like, a Stomp, into Dream Coil, all that business. You can go for something like a Lifestealer, which I thought may have been a little bit more practical, but Lifestealer does not have any bomb options this game. And so Juggernaut seems like a worthy second pick alternative.
You may now select your heroes.
Timber Song.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm still.
What does Timber do here?
He gets silenced a lot. That's gonna be one thing for sure. Unless if he goes for like an early Lotus Orb.
It's not like there's a lot of strength melee or anything. Melee to begin.
No. I suppose it provides anti-push, but I thought they already had like pretty good anti-push. You got Illusory Orb, you've got Astral Spirit, you've got, you know, Mirana could probably like get in and out with Star Storms or arrows. I agree. I'm kind of wondering what they want to do with this Timbersaw. It's a mid Timbersaw, and that's like, you know, not necessarily a fantastic matchup against Death Prophet by any means either, so
5 seconds
I don't know.
remaining.
Yeah, this draft doesn't.
But we doubted them in game one, so
let's not doubt them. Let's let the boys play, right?
yeah. At least like on paper, they're both relatively good drafts. Like neither one seems like especially strong, but I don't see any hard counters aside from all the silences that I mentioned. I thought Juggernaut is a good pick because of all that combo potential. But then at the same time, like if like you get stomped, then all the other spells are going to go through. If you get silenced, all the other spells are going to go through by Waning Rift. If you get gripped, all the other spells are going to go through. So, you know, it goes both ways.
All right. Player I'm watching out for is the Cure off lane. My eyesight. That.
Prepare for
This
battle.
is actually the first time I've seen Jakiro in this patch without the help of a mech. Let's see where the heroes are.
What, Call always runs it with the Magnus?
They call play Juggernaut? Sorry, did I say Jakiro? I meant
Oh, yeah, you said
yeah.
Jakiro.
Sorry.
Well, actually, so, okay, I can actually kind of agree with that. Although, it seems like Battle Fury is, like, the greatest... It's the new Helm of the Dominator from the vintage 7.0 days, because I've been seeing, like, Slark, Battle Fury, Juggernaut obviously is, like, a classic Battle Fury builder, and, like, it just seems to be a fantastic item all around. Yes, you do often see it with Magnus most frequently, but you can still, you know, cleave stuff up on your own and get plenty of damage from the Demon Edge that Battle Fury builds out of.
Why not both? ¿Por qué no los dos?
Yeah,
MOM Battle Fury. Farm it up.
I guess maybe Magnus doesn't push as well as other heroes, and if you were going to give it on Magnus, you were probably going to give it to Ice Ice Ice, and, you know, I guess they want to push, so Magnus does not really help with that.
The battle begins.
Mineski is going to be duping Geek Fam with the lanes. Ice 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 doesn't even bother going for the rune because I guess they may have given up their laning position. So I don't think Geek Fam are expecting a solo Jakiro in this top lane.
Piranha's gonna port bottom. I think solo Jakiro is actually gonna do okay against...
Yeah. I think so too. I mean, Jakiro's not gonna stop this puck from farming, but at the same time, like, this is a pretty mean lane. Dual lane Elder Titan and Puck, but I think Jakiro, yeah, is not gonna have too much trouble. And mid lane, we've got Death Prophet and Timbersaw as expected, and like I'm like you said, you had your eyes on the Jakiro. I'm gonna keep my eyes on this Timbersaw mid because I'm curious to see like what the game plan is for this hero.
I think whatever he's gonna do, he's not gonna do early. I feel like this is more for a making damage kind of.
Yeah, but then when do you ever feel comfortable leaving to go deal damage? Because like Mineski aren't really team fight oriented. They're just going to take structures, and you can't really force a fight until Puck gets a Blink Dagger.
Maybe. It feels like this is gonna be a very good game to get the hood. A lot of magic damage.
Is there?
I mean, Jakiro by himself.
Jakiro by himself, yeah, that's for sure. But like, you know, DP is physical. Juggernaut's physical.
Getting punched by the stapler.
Most other heroes, like, they would not be able to stay in this lane as long. Oh, he gets his salve cancelled. GG.
It's actually really obnoxious. Oh, it's gonna get stopped too.
Oh. Playhard can't get too close. He's gonna get hit by the tower. Oh,
That is
okay.
straight up feed. That is a straight up double feed. Yep.
3 wand charges,
Yep.
and you're done. Respect the Jakiro.
Yeah, man.
Homie's got 4 armor when he's underneath his tower like that. You can't just expect to take him out.
Everybody forgets that he just makes your attack speed drop to like
So slow.
yeah, like between dual breath and liquid fire, you have no attack speed.
Yeah, it's like being under Shivas at like 2 minutes into the game. And heroes don't have attack speed like items 2 minutes into the game. You don't have treads, you don't have very many agi points, you have nothing.
Oh, that's a great start off for the Jakiro.
Yeah, definitely much different start than what Ice 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 had last game. And the bot lane, the one that we haven't looked at quite yet, it is in fact the combination of Bane plus Mirana. It doesn't look like Bane is interested in roaming around right now, but instead wants to make sure that Skemberlu gets a good start against this Juggernaut and Nightstalker lane, which now Elder Titan's kind of in a tricky place. He's very fast
one
though.
more void and then they can spin on him, I think.
Yeah. Oh, he canceled it. Yep.
Oh, just hit it! Oh, what? Ninja
That's right.
Boogie with the last second. So I am surprised that Bane didn't start in the mid lane. Grabbing
Yeah.
one.
That's what I thought. Oh,
That's
that's a failed
annoying.
chain. Yeah, especially because Death Prophet early on, she can't really... Oh.
They're getting outplayed so hard right now. Great play by Mineski and just real nice exchange. And now, taking a lot of damage. Mushi's gonna
the Blade
spin
Fury!
and gonna just get right click down, and they're not respecting the stapler. Now the clap's gonna hit on both heroes. Mirana's gonna, salve up, and then his teammates dies. More forward.
8 stick charges. You're getting baited.
Ooh. And
It's
now
nighttime,
turns it around.
son.
Oh, triple kill on Ninja Boogie. My goodness.
There was a lot of disrespect going on all sides. Ninja Boogie had a DD rune that he picked up at the 4-minute mark, so he was whacking away. And you gotta pay attention to those stick charges. You're only a level 3 Mirana with 1 point in Starstorm. It's not gonna do that much damage.
Well, that is a very successful the start of the night. 4-0 already. It's heading mid. Just to refill
This
the
guy's
bottom.
Urn finished already. That's crazy. I'm actually surprised that he went for Urn instead of an upgraded boots, but I guess he wants to get a lot of kills and he shows himself mid.
I think Night Stalker doesn't need the upgrade boot that badly. I'm okay with this.
Yeah, I guess the main thing about like having phase boots early on is that your daytime sucks less, because oftentimes if you don't get very much done during the night, then you don't have very many earn charges, and then you're just kind of running around and you can't farm with just brown boots. Oh, Jug,
Side
bot
spin.
lane.
Going on Ollie. Ollie's gonna get himself a little bit of survivability. And that
Dire's
arrow.
middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, it was a good call by Mushi to back out. If he stuck around, he would have gotten comboed into Stomp into Arrow.
So the one good thing that we do see about this mid lane Timbersaw is the fact that it's basically a no-go lane, right? You just can't gank it down.
Yeah, you can't.
Alright, well, it looks like Play Hard is gonna get brought down fairly easily. Juke away, go right back. No. 2-hero Spirit gives him the...
You can't, if you go a little bit too far, you're gonna get nightmared into Arrow. So you gotta be very careful about how much you want to commit. Though I am surprised that he didn't hold on to Void until he could cancel an Echo Stomp, but they quickly learned that they couldn't do it, and I'm sure Ninja Boogie won't make that mistake again.
Wow, they're gonna try to gank
looking,
mid.
there is no silence.
Okay, well, they voided it off, and now the ghost is gonna be there. A lot of magic damage, and now it's gonna be Ollie getting drained up. Ollie should die. Ollie's gonna brain sap a little bit. Chuan's
These
still alive.
raindrops.
Alright, they do get the one kill, but they will take down Nana in doing so. That's a great trade in the favor of Geek fam. In fact, March moving forward is gonna attack Ninja Boogie a couple of times. One earn charge.
Radiant's
him back
middle
up.
tower is under attack.
All things considered, that was great. And that is, like we said, the power of that Timber. In fact, he's not even going back to Fountain, just farming up here.
Man, the raindrop like was basically proccing as frequently as whoa, what?
You have learned nothing.
I guess he hit like a stray arrow.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess he got stomped first, maybe. I don't know. He didn't have any mana for Blade Fury, but he has phase boots on Juggernaut, so I don't know. That's a great pick, though. That's 2 major cores going down for Mineski in quick succession, as now March is kind of in an awkward spot, but so is Ninja Boogie. He can fly.
2 Ninja
He
Boogie
can
to
fly.
clap. Maybe if we just flew directly to the left,
Yeah.
against the ramp.
Right.
Radiant's top tower has
Well,
fallen.
gives away the 4x kill streak. That's pretty big actually for the puck. But Ice 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 takes down the building. It looks like he's gonna just go for it. 304 build, going straight to the base. Pretty standard.
Yeah, and he's level 7, so he should be approaching that 8% spell up talent very quickly. Which is gonna make this Timbersaw's life pretty rough, and as you suspected, he is gonna be going for that hood first, just for the Chikiro, because there's really no other reason to go for a hood this early on as a Timbersaw.
Yeah, there's some like random stuff like Crypt Swarm, but I don't think that works. The
No,
Chikiro
yeah.
does that.
Yeah, because I mean, you see the efficacy of this raindrop that he had, which he doesn't have one now, but he had one earlier.
By the way, have
Now
you
he's
ever
playing
seen
super aggressive.
people buying Kaya on Timber? Is that ever a thing?
Ooh, I don't know actually.
It seems like all the spell carriers are buying it.
That's true. Especially the spell carriers who like transitioning into Bloodstone, because Kai is like a great stepping stone item on your way to Bloodstone. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen too much. Man, Scalembrew is eating this Jakiro damage for breakfast.
Dude, he's done though. Oh, Moonlight Shadow, do they have detection?
No, they don't.
Oh, but they don't need
But
detection.
the guess.
The deep.
Oh god, the deeps.
Reports out.
Oh.
So, has anybody figured out the math on Storm Spirit? Like, are you supposed to go Bloodstone first or Kaya first? It's like a efficient farming.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I think that is what it depends on. It's like, do you want to farm or you want to fight? If you want to farm, then I think that Bloodstone is still the way to go. If you want to fight, then Kai is the way to go.
Radiant's
Top lane.
fortified.
Going in. Never mind.
You want Jakiro? Liquid Fire non-stop on the bottom side. They really
Dream Coil's up.
Yep, they're gonna coil him up. I mean, he's so tanky. He has 6 spawn charges. He's just walking left and right. He's like, come at me, bros. Now, Liquid Fire, Dual Breath, all these gonna be dead.
Oh, you're
yep,
done.
He's gone. He still has one. No, he just used the one charge. He's fine. Arrow's gonna hit onto Jab. Jab's gonna go down, but they traded 1 for 1. And Jakiro out. Good stuff.
Yeah, ISS very patiently made sure not to right-click either of those heroes that were attacking him under the tower, so he didn't take any tower aggro that entire time, and as soon as he was able to walk out of the Dream Coil, immediately popped a Liquid Fire onto Bane, and Bane is definitely not tanky enough to deal with that, and goes down, and Ollie would have really liked to get that experience, because Fiend's Grip is going to become harder and harder to pull off as Mineski get more and more items and levels.
No points in the Ice Path just yet.
Why bother?
It's like decent against FaZe, I guess, against Fiends. Not nearly as good.
Nice silence out of the Invis rune.
Would have been decent there as well. It's like, look at that damage.
Phase shift?
Gonna phase
Oh, the
it.
turnaround!
Piranha's so cheap.
Damn.
Dropping low.
Yeah,
though,
this
no more
3
charges.
leaps.
Oh, miss!
Oh, the evade!
I'll play.
Feels bad.
For the hunt.
Yeah, unfortunately, Nightstalker is not level 6 yet, because ideally you would want to like turn to darkness and then do the Crippling Fear, because during daytime Crippling Fear only lasts 3 seconds, and that's not nearly enough time to get a kill on the puck.
Time last second.
One maxed. I know, right? It's gonna be a problem. Assuming that Mineski ever feel like grouping up, which, I mean, they quickly took down that top tier one, and by they, I mean just Jakiro.
Jakiro.
But,
Just
like, I mean,
Jakiro.
I guess Mushi has just been quietly farming. Though, I mean, he's actually not going for Battle Theory, he's going for Diffusal Blade first.
Are scanning. Radiant's bottom
Alright.
tower has
Back that
fallen.
good old Juggernaut, the old school days.
Silence.
Silence into another silence. Ice Path's gonna be
Ice
there,
Path.
Dual Breath. That's everybody on him. He dies. There's a grip here onto the DP tanking it up for now, and it's gonna be Ice playing out the damn. CP still alive, pops him magically. He's gonna be fine. Ollie's gonna get brought down. Moon playing it well on the back line. Mineski group up as 3. This is kind of the Mineski that we all expected in one.
Yeah, exactly. Except
Be
this
on
time
the
they...
back line. With silence now onto Elder Titan. Are they gonna keep on chasing? It's gonna drive him away from the tower defense. It looks like Mineski is going to take down another tier 1 tower with the power of that TP hero combination.
Oh man, Timbersaw wants this. Do you want it though?
I don't
He has
know
his
if
hood.
he wants it. The hood is
I don't
not
think he
doing much
wants
right
it.
now. The silence is going to be there. They surround
You don't
him,
want
and
it.
that's a straight up VTP.
You walk in, you think you're hot stuff with your hood, you put up that spell barrier, and then you realize Jakiro, he's not even hit level 10 yet.
No.
He's still just burning through all this.
I mean, that was like 3 to 4 heroes casting spell with the benefit of
Dire's
True.
bottom tower is
True.
under
That
attack.
was super.
Radiant's top tower is
Arrow,
under attack.
and stomp into arrow, yeah, it's a dead wyvern.
No, it seems like
So-
the problem of the Radiant lineup is that it's the same thing as the problem what Mineski ran into last game, is that it takes them 20 minutes to actually start doing stuff. Mirana needs a ton of items, Timber needs a couple items, Puck at least wants Veil or Blink, right?
Right.
And the way that Mineski is playing, they're coming at you at minute 6, you know, they're hitting the building.
Stomp bot lane, but they can't finish off the Night Stalker. Oh, he's level 10. What? He hasn't skilled up his talent. What?
Oh, he's missing so much damage right now.
Right?
Cool though. It's gonna get the kill. Maybe.
But he could be buffing this urn damage. Oh, actually, it's not his urn. Never mind.
Okay. Nice TP.
TP?
No TP.
Why is Jakiro not TPing? Oh,
That's it.
well.
I think he, even if he TP, probably still would.
Radiant's top tower is under
Maybe. Well, that's not a great exchange. You got a 4-position ET for a core Jakiro and a roaming Night Stalker, so good rotation by Geek fam.
Oh, he put his point into Dual Breath. Level 10. I don't know if that's worth the...
I think he put it... Wait, did he only have... Oh, yeah, he you're right. He did put
'Cause he
the
got
4
Ice
point
Path
Dual Breath.
level
Yeah,
before,
exactly.
right?
Yeah, and he definitely had Macro Power, so yeah, I think you're right.
So we could definitely conclude the 4th point of Breath not as good as your plus 8%.
I'm sure that can actually be like mathematically proven, actually.
Math checks out.
The math checks out. Quick maths. Well, it's okay. Still, Spake and Mace for Mushi, who has now completed his Diffusal Blade. It's on the Courier. I'm still a little bit skeptical as to why he went for Diffusal Blade instead of going for the Battle Fury first, but like this is more like vintage Juggernaut, which was always Diffusal first, but that was when Diffusal had a Purge.
Well, I think
and-
this is just like good stats for fighting, right? Like that seems to be Mineski's MO. We're gonna just run at you and fight. We know that you're not particularly too strong at this point on.
I guess that's true, but like I mean, you have other options as well, like Sanjin Yasha, or like just a casual Yasha and like drum and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
it's working. Scan comes out, Stomp comes out.
That Roche quite a bit. They're gonna pop the Exorcism. Now the arrow hits on DPO. They go, oh, yes, they will. Earth Spirit is gonna get cast, but there's no follow-up. It does hit on 2, but that Healing Ward is doing so much work. In fact, the Healing Ward is putting everybody back to phase 4 HP. On the back line, Ichibuki in a lot of trouble here. Mirana right-clicking. Mirana is gonna get the kill. Coil's gonna get stopped on the back line. They're gonna go right on the Puck. Puck's gonna get brought down. 1 for 1, 1 for 2 trade so far. And now Ollie trying to kill down Mushi. Mushi's very low, has Aegis and Omni Slash. Omni Slash
what an
dodges
Omni
the thing, and now
Slash.
actually going back to the Ancients, he will survive as a result. On the right side, they're going to try to cut off that Mirana. Mirana's going to make it out of there. They still don't have enough protection for this fight. They do have the 1 sentry, the high ground. They will take down Ollie. At the end of the day, it's going to be a 1 for 3 engagement. They take down Roche, they take the Aegis, and they retain the Aegis because of some really nice Omni Slash usage. Great play by Mushi there.
Yeah, he like that is not easy to do because you had to basically know that Mirana was going to jump in, because between your turn animation and your cast animation of Omni Slash, most people would get hit by the Starstorm, which wouldn't have been devastating. He had the Aegis, but now he can hold on to the Aegis, and once Exorcism comes off cooldown in a minute, then I'm sure they're going to start pushing.
Looks like Mushi is going to go for the Fighting Bill Part 2 with the Shadow Blade. And of course,
Wow,
they
this
have...
is a crazy-ass Juggernaut build. This is like 6.7 Juggernaut.
Well, I think this game he's getting it for the Silver Edge upgrade, right? Versus Tim. It has like a pretty decent purpose here.
Yeah, I suppose. And I guess there's no like real right-click carry that you need to keep pace with, because like Timbersaw is one of their cores, Puck's the other core, and Mirana's the third core. Is now Yule's up on the top lane into Ice Path, but it's dodged. And he has enough points in it that he's able to time it out.
Oh, he dropped everything. That Puck was scared.
Well, he gets out alive. And March is doing well. Blink Dagger completed, he's going for a Yule's of his own, and the more important thing, like I said, is the fact that he has levels. He actually skipped his second point in Dream Coil to go for more points in Phase Shift, which I think is brilliant spell choicing, whatever you would call it.
I actually think that
Whatever
Coil...
the...
Great point
Yes.
usage. Heal point usage.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I was looking for like the itemization except for spell optimization. You know what I mean?
Great skill build, I think it's the other term.
Ah, that's what they call it.
Yeah, I think ever since the change to Puck's foil,
Only
I think it's
doing
actually
damage on
okay.
break.
Yeah, it's okay to leave it at 1 so you match your others. Because, like we saw there, the extra duration of the phase actually matters quite a bit.
Oh. Oh.
Pop in.
He doesn't jaunt to it, but they're ready for it.
Oh, he did. Silence on top. Yep.
Yep. Now in the mid lane, Invis Mushi. He wants some. Oh, he gets spotted, but it's too late.
Just right clicking. 5 right clicks, and he's gonna get him. Gonna curse. Gonna cancel the chain. She farms that range creep.
That may have been a bad idea, because you can mana burn while they're cursed. Like, you won't deal any damage, but you will burn off their mana. And Timbersaw may not have had mana to chain away, but you know, whatever.
Here comes that early game push. I definitely could see Mineski like just taking down all the tier 2.
And then some. Oh, it's working.
I think the first time in this new patch, we're gonna see the interaction of hyping your towers to protect them from magic damage.
That's true.
When's that ever happened to you?
That's pretty smart. Who's
Tempersaw
building the
gonna finish
pipe?
that fight?
No.
He has a hood,
So?
so he's not gonna finish the pipe. He eventually
I don't
will.
think so. It's just liquid fire.
Liquid fire's a lot, dude.
Yeah, but it's like, there's a way shorter cooldown on liquid fire than on freaking pipe.
Everybody get a pipe. Ollie.
I don't think that's how it works.
I mean, you can pipe. No.
Here's what we need to see.
Yeah.
Ninja Boogie Meteor Hammer.
Okay.
Let's go.
You know what's the counter to Jakiro Liquid Fire? Arc Warden Pipe. First item.
It's true. Pipe does not have that stack cooldown anymore. Pop it as many times as you want. Dude, I would actually love to see a Meteor Hammer this game. Yule's bot lane, Mirana gonna get locked, silenced. So much spell damage, and you're done.
Get. By the end of this game, Jakiro's gonna have the highest Jakiro damage by far.
Oh yeah, and building damage probably. Oh. That's on you.
That's all.
Well, this is the Mineski that we all know and love. That's for sure.
I think this is more of an outdraft too. Mineski just like, okay, we're gonna run at you now, and
yeah. I still don't know what the Timbersaw's like game plan is.
I mean,
like,
it was an ungankable mid hero that could chakra him and defend you. Except he ported in
I feel
and
like
died
there are
twice.
better choices.
I don't know.
Like,
what's the ungankable mid that could counter Quap?
Yeah, because early game people aren't gonna get
worse,
silences. Quap may have been banned also.
I mean, Quab is definitely very gankable by a knife.
I guess. But, I mean, we saw this Timbersaw was definitely mortal as you... Ooh, quick reflexes. Exorcism comes out.
The ultimate. I mean,
What do you do against this?
They can't do anything. They're just watching the buildings go down.
Pipe your buildings! Even though it won't help against DP ult because it's physical damage.
That you go
and they
pipe
back
and Crimson
off.
Guard.
There we
Actually,
go.
spell block doesn't-
Crimson
spell
Guard
block
doesn't
doesn't
work,
work.
yeah. Yeah, and well,
Alright.
yeah.
DP counters all this strat. You can't do it.
Pretty much.
Yo, can you imagine, like, in Dota, like in 2020, right? You could medallion building. How sick would
Oh,
that be?
dude. Oh man, that's actually. I think
Solar
that's
crest
like,
your buildings?
that's
just dumb, I
2018 Dota. You're definitely not giving yourself credit. Yule's on the top lane. Mirana again, so much damage, but her team's behind her, so they're gonna back off. And still, she's
When I say
taking
dumb,
damage.
I mean it's too good. If you could solar crest your building.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they could like balance it so it's like reduced, or you can do it both ways. Enemies can solar crest your buildings.
Dude, that's sick.
Yule's again onto this ET. He's not gonna stick around. He gets purged up, or not purged, but slowed. What is the active called? Inhibit. He gets inhibited.
Inhibit.
He gets
Whoa.
inhibited. You want to know what the best active item is called? Hover over Veil and tell me what that's called.
Oh, I'm not gonna hover over it. Let me try to recall it. Alright, I forgot.
Classic.
Magic weakness.
Easily top 10 debuff name in the
I
game.
mean, it is true. We should make a top 10 debuff.
Oh man.
Based on
Yeah.
items.
Oh, for sure.
Do you know what Tango is called?
It used to be called Essification or whatever,
Oh yeah, that's.
but I don't think.
I think it's called Eat Tree now.
Oh really?
Oh, we'll check on
It's
game.
Devour. It's Devour.
No way. Why is
Yeah,
it Devourer?
Because Doom is the only hero that can use tangos. Everyone knows that.
Eat Tree is cooler. Dude.
Essification is cool. What does that even mean?
You essify.
Essify it.
They should call it like photosynthesis. That makes sense.
Dire are scanning.
What is it
Dire
called?
scans for some
Barrier.
reason.
I'm not like I'm just looking at things now. All these active. Cyclone.
Cyclone's important. We can't change that one.
So
You know what
released.
Medallion is called? See, what you should have said is we should be able to Valor Towers. Everyone would have known what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, sure.
Dire's top
Is
Pushing
Solar
top,
Crest?
scan lands.
Okay, but they think he's
Will they
actually,
find this wyvern?
Like, ooh, that's a hero.
Oh man.
He's got a self-heals for himself. Oh my god, that DC's not dead. He's still alive.
No, he's
somehow.
not.
Alright, self-heal's gonna be up there. Mushi's doing quite a bit of work. Mushi drop a heal tool for his friend, my friend. Nope. Mushi ain't
No.
dropping nothing for his friend, but it's gonna kill everybody though. Mushi? Alright.
March
Mushi
is
this
on the
game
run.
Picking it up, right. March. Oh, nice.
He
to
can't.
get you.
Night Stalker can't fly for 10 seconds, and he's just gonna slip on out. Out of
He's
vision.
gonna even creep
bottom
skip.
barracks.
Oh, he should. Hell yeah.
He has no TP. You probably should pick one.
Nah. He can go solo Roche.
Go solo, Roche.
Look, he got a DD run.
Alright. Magic wand is called Energy Charge.
I actually did not know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I feel
Energy
like they're
charge.
just missing out on a Harry Potter reference.
Radiant structure.
Should they call
I
it
don't-
like
I don't think there's a
Patronus
healing spell.
or some shit?
Patronus is like a shield, though. It's not a heal.
Whatever.
I actually don't know any heals in Harry Potter. There's so many Cyclones in this
Oh.
game.
What is that spell called when Hermione uses to fix Harry's glasses? Close enough.
Oh, you're right.
Repario?
Reparo,
Reparo.
or Reparo, yeah.
Repario, yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
That should
yeah,
be
that's the
magic
stuff. It should be. There are 4 Yule Scepters in this game, 2 on each team. So, honestly, it's hard as hell to know whenever it's like a defensive or an offensive one. But chances are,
Radiant's
if you're seeing Mineski
under attack.
killing people, it's usually an offensive one because the setup is just too good. I don't really know what Mineski are waiting for. Roche is up, and they're all farming Ancients.
There's actually so many names active. Like every
It's true.
hero's got like 2 different.
It's good trivia.
Oh,
Whenever... Huh?
Shakiro
Yes.
didn't take the
Spell Amp talent? Oh, no, he did.
no, the dual.
Yeah, of course he's gonna go for attack range. You already took every single freaking tower. If you're trying to siege high ground, there's no way that you're getting into fights. You could just throw some, the Dragonlance smoke immediately pops. Cyclone up onto the Timbersaw, Ice Path. Down goes the Elder Titan. Do they have any
Now
detection? They had one, but he's out. But they
They
have,
have a gem
more.
on Night Stalker.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
Chase. I mean,
Whoa,
I think your
puck out of
logic
nowhere.
gonna ref.
Oh, the silence misses, but then the other silence comes in.
Okay. Silence. And now he missed.
Oh man, he has orb. He can jaunt down the cliff. Oh, they're gonna back off. Wow.
Ice, slowing Roche. No, I hear you with the extra attack range. It helps sieging. At the
Yeah,
same
it's
time,
crazy.
you could just kill them. You don't even need to siege.
Well, it's a safer option, I suppose, because you don't need to commit to a fight. And there's like no big... Oh man. March is really trying to salvage this game, and I respect that. Like, he'll die here, but I have no issue with him going for that play.
Your Shan
Look at that. He even freed up 2 item slots. That's optimism right there. He puts them back now, but he was just like,
Oh, he
I'm
backpacked too.
gonna Afu this fool.
Is that what it's called now? Ah.
I think you have to call it that.
I mean,
Can any other player in the game hold the throne for Aegis Stealer, best Aegis Stealer 2017?
I mean, he did a TI. I guess that's the.
Yeah.
I saw Crit do it on Rubik the other day.
That one was sick.
Yeah,
and you were casting that one.
I
I remember that.
And then
Well,
there's also one where I think Quap stole it. The Pressure Shard and double ulted. That was pretty sick.
No, I didn't catch that one. What I am catching is Ice 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 High Ground missing all of these bonus attack range Liquid Fire procs. That's okay. Because the game is basically done.
They simply
Nice
lost
silence.
They didn't pipe the practice. Liquid Fire did way too much.
It's because Timbersaw got this Vanguard. He's like, I gotta Crimson Guard them first so that it can't block anything of DP. They're going in. They walk right into a Sentry Ward.
DFAM going for that Hail Mary.
Oh,
that
man.
curse though. Actually, they all attack speed
Where's the
slow.
follow-up?
They all attack speed slow. They don't do any damage. Omniscide's gonna get 1 kill. Mushi, Wicked Sick already. Now moving for a little bit more. Cold Embrace. The Coil is actually snapping a whole bunch of heroes. Doesn't matter. Mineski's just running over kids at this point.
Oh, Mirana. Will she survive? No, she's dead.
Yeah.
GG. Like you said, it felt like an opposite of Game 1. The defending team was not ready for the level of aggression coming on this early, and even though they had combo potential, they were never able to bring it online because their heroes required too many items and too many levels to actually pull it together. So, the name of the game seems to be push early. Well, actually, Geek Fam weren't even really pushing early that much. They were just invading early. So, you know, early aggression.